how civil society organization job opportunities are coming. As you know, Government of India is trying to establish more than 10,000 farmer producer organization. Like that, across the states, many states, we can see large number of civil society organizations are coming, like farmer producer companies and other organizations, self-help groups. Like that, a lot of farmers organizations are coming. They are taking care of development themselves. For example, farmer organizations itself become companies. They are companies, and they are starting large number of agriculture developmental activities. Then we will be having agriculture extension students, if rightly placed, and our competencies we are developing, we will be having a lot of opportunities in the civil society organization, like farmer producer organizations or companies. We can have the better job opportunities. Today with us morning, Dr. P. Alagesan is with us. He is senior scientist and head of the Krishi Vigyan Kendra from Erode, ICR KVK from Erode. He is there. And he is also promoting large number of farmer producer organizations and also other initiatives, community managed resource centers like that. He is working in the field many years, and also this particular KVK is hosted by the host organization is the Myrada, one of the renowned NGO in the southern part of the country. Their work is well known across the globe, and this KVK is hosted by the Myrada KVK, and he has a vast experience in the NGO sector also, and KVK system also. He will highlight about what are the job opportunities we can look for the civil society organizations. Yes, Dr. Alagesan, you can go ahead. And here we are having large number of third year and fourth year agriculture students, and they are all agriculture and allied sectors, like maybe dairy or livestock, home science, like that. There are different students are here, and this is generally for creating awareness about what are the job opportunities they can look for and what type of competencies they can develop for the future job markets, like that we are giving. And Dr. Alagesan, please take it up. Yeah.
Good morning, Dr. Saravanraj sir. Actually, thanks for this opportunity to share our experiences with our extension professionals and future extension stalwarts. Because actually my presentation is going to be more on my experience actually in the field of agriculture extension and development, particularly more than 2 decades. I served in non-governmental sectors and public sectors. So with that, actually, I would like to share the opportunities, emerging opportunities in the present context, more of this one, civil society organization and in public sectors also. So my presentation is, I have taken 15 to 20 minutes, my presentation will be. So after that, if participant wish to have some interaction, that 5 to 10 minutes we can have interaction. Even after also, you can keep in touch with my data. First, as the director Saravanraj sir was telling, so my program originally scheduled for tomorrow evening, but is preponed. This will happen in extension. This is pure extension. Always we will plan something, then in the extension we land somewhere. So we have to ultimately achieve our objectives actually. So like that, extension has a very big challenges and a very exciting profession also. So with this small introduction, I once again I extend my warm welcome to all the participants for this session, and good morning to all of you. I would like to share my presentation. So is it visible, sir? Sharing, sir?
Not yet, sir.
Sir, once you click on the share button, see a particular window open, sir, and on that you can click.
Share button on சொல்றாரு.
Or else you can also keep your presentation open before you click on the share button. It's about to be.
It is coming.
Okay, sir. Now you can go to the PPTs. Down you have the PPT.
It's okay, sir?
Yeah, it's coming, sir. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Go for a full screen, sir.
Sorry?
Slide so you can make it, sir.
Thanks. So.
Yeah, slideshow is the photo.
It's in slideshow, sir.
Okay, so go ahead. No issues, sir. Go ahead, sir.
Okay. So this is a session. In my session I'm planning to deal on these lines. One is we are going to look at this meaning of extension. Then what is the purpose of extension, and the value of extension aspect we are going to look at. And in the field of extension, what are the need and demand from the field, and those areas we are planning to look into. And then most critical input in extension that for the development and agriculture and other allied sectors and development sectors, and a carrier for extension in government, non-governmental sectors. This is how actually I'm planning to do it. And if you really look at the meaning of extension in our experience, says that in the context of agriculture and allied science, the main the purpose and meaning is that extending the outreach of latest and relevant knowledge and sharing experiences and the proven technologies to the areas and communities outside of the research locations. Actually, here it's more of field oriented and to reach the communities where they need services. So this is one of the main purpose, and from the research to field. This is our extension means from our side. And the purpose, if you look at into the purpose of the extension is concerned, and if we look at research and extension, the research continuously expand and add to the body of knowledge. See, the research is continuously working on building the knowledge building. It keep on working on a continuous basis. And when there is a problem, when there is a need, and the research continue to build the knowledge. So in case of extension, it is continuously share. What are the new knowledge, new experiences, new things come in. That extension keep sharing the new knowledge with the intended recipients. So parallelly it goes. Research and extension goes continuously so that the development takes place desirably. So, like that, the research, the next one is the research is intended to increase the productivity impact. Actually, that is a major thing, and also look into the profitability from farm. So, this is
the slides are, sir, excuse me, sir, Alagesan, the slides are not moving, I suppose. Sir.
Okay, sir.
No,
Sir, it's okay now?
No, sir.
Not, sir. Only first slide it is there. Only it is in first slide.
Slide more like that. Here it's moving, sir. Otherwise, can you share,
Okay.
sir? Actually, if you have, you can share that the power which I sent, no, sir.
Right, sir. Right. You can stop this screen, sir. No issue. You go on, sir. We'll share the screen. Go on, sir.
Can you say?
Again, sir.
Can you share, sir?
We are trying, sir. Oh, just a minute, sir. Yeah. It is visible, no? Now, which slides are you seeing? No, which slides, sir? You are in which slide?
Purpose of extension, yes.
Fine, sir. Fine. Go ahead, sir. Yeah.
Yeah. You can go for this slideshow, sir. Yeah.
No, sir. This is in PPT. You are given in PDF. It will go like this only, sir.
The purpose, yeah, a purpose, sir. Actually, you can go to the purpose.
Okay. Purpose.
Yeah. So I discussed, actually, I was explaining about the research and experience related things. Actually, research is continuously to build the knowledge, I said. Knowledge building is the major purpose, and simultaneously, continuously, parallelly, the extension also continues to share the new knowledge, that whatever knowledge we built, whether new knowledge we brought in, that needs to be shared with the intended recipients. This is what I explained. The same way, the research to increase the production, productivity, and impact and profitability of farm. This is the intended research. The same extension also to ensure the its benefit are actually experienced by farming community. This is very critical. See, whatever the research finding, whatever the new technology, whatever the new knowledge is brought in, that the main intent of this extension, the purpose of extension is concerned, that particular knowledge or skills, whatever that should be experienced. This is critical work of extension. So that is why research and extension go parallelly. So that's what we always used to say, that we are latest. So anything new coming, then that needs to be translated, that needs to be taken to the farmers, and they should internalize, they should experience that the purpose of the knowledge brought in from research. So this is the purpose. Actually, we found that in our see, if you really look at the KVK, so this is exactly what the KVK, Krishi Vigyan Kendra, or non-governmental organization which is working in the field of agriculture extension. So we always try to work on like this. Actually, we keep on work on this line. So can you move to the next one, sir? It's expression of democratic principle. It is expression of democratic principle that demand the knowledge that must be shared, and its benefit must be equitably spread. See, what is happening is extension mostly. So most of the technology, most of the information, knowledge, whatever, it actually those who are interested, those they are access to the technology, they will be getting the particular knowledge and skills and benefits. But the remote, but in far reach places, remote areas, actually the development will not take place because of the poor extension supports. So what the extension intent is equitable spread, that more the top in other way around, actually, from land to lab. This is, I think, another critical in the extension. So this, when you do this from this extension support is more important. That is why we always insist for participatory approaches in development here. So when you do that, so greater focus and refinement happens. So then it becomes a greater value to the farming community. So once farmers field reality also is being shared back to the research. So research also getting benefits. So the extension has a great value, particularly in both sides, lab to land and land to lab. So this is what extension is very critical role to play. Next, sir. Okay, so I here in the context of farm science, actually I have taken a 4 broad areas where extension has a major role to play. And I have classified into four. That is all the sciences that deals with the vegetation, then all the sciences that are, then home science and home science, then rural sociology. So these are the four. If all that is sciences which deals with the vegetations, that is not only agriculture. So agriculture, horticulture, farm forestry, and so on. But see, these vegetation science also need to nourish the plant productivity, ecology, entomology, agriculture engineering, post-harvest processing, and the recent government and all extension is emphasizing, insisting on this process marketing. This great role of extension in the emerging scenario, post-harvest processing and marketing. So if you look at the sciences dealing with livestock, not only just animals, but also various birds, fish, bees, so many things actually which is dealt that support farmer, not only draft power, manure, and other output value. The livestock is concerned, there's a range of science need to be nourished in livestock productivity, pre-conception management, marketing. Here again, marketing and more. So the extension plays very important role in livestock and allied enterprises. So another, now it's a home science and home science extension. The home science that economics is another critical thing which is emerging important. It's becoming important in the field of agriculture extension. So here, the home science, that economics core belief is that production is not for the market alone, but it's equally nourish the families of producers. Here, what is happening is mostly the extension. We need to work not only production oriented this thing actually. See, if we look at one farm family, they will do milchings, they will do vegetable cultivation, they will do a lot. But what is happening is they do sell everything to the market, but they don't consume it actually. They don't consume. And if you look at, if you go to tribal areas, if you go to poor tribal, village areas, and you can see a lot of anemic. But they have cow, they have meat, they have egg, everything, but they will not consume it. So those type of things actually we need to. The extension has a great role, not only production part, and more of consumption, nutrition intake, and more of encouraging starting up of small enterprises and in the like cottage industries, something like that. So the extension plays a very great role in home science and home economics related sector. And if you look at the rural sociology, as our director Saran Raj was emphasizing at the early in his introductory remark, that the ranging actually the institution. See, when you talk about extension, the sustainability is one of the biggest challenge. So we do a number of things from government, NGOs, and do a lot of things. But what is happening is, one, that the agency or government or whatever things, once you come out of that particular place or come out of that particular schemes, then slowly it gets closed and then totally forgotten. But when you create an institution, in the grassroots level, that institution like self-help group, maybe similar like watershed groups. For reason now we are promoting farmer producer organizations, cooperatives. So all these things will ensure the sustainable function of these initiatives. So government is giving a lot of importance for promoting farmer producer organization. We started 2012. We started 1,000 farmer producer organization. Now the government is earmarked 10,000 FPOs, in government. So the extension has a greater role in developing such institution at the grassroots level. So here, the capacity building of farmers, capacity building of communities, and capacity building of extension functionaries at the grassroots level. So the role of extension here going to play a very major role, and there's greater expectation for a government to support for these initiatives mooted by government recently. And another thing is grassroots of financial institutions like microcredit initiatives are coming in these lines. So that needs a lot of support from extension professionals. This requires to understand family and community. Okay, yes, sir, fine. Okay. So the most critical input of in extension, actually, the extension generally will not happen without a sensitive, dedicated extension service providers. So what is happening is, So not mere delivery. Most of the time, what is happening is the delivery is happening. So whatever comes from the department, whatever comes from this, just we are pass on to community. That will not be enough. But we should be sensitive enough to the field realities, we need the community's requirement, their capabilities, that needs to be taken care. So that requires highly dedicated extension service providers from government or from a private or any service sectors. So the country like India, the need is for a veritable army of extension professionals. Here, we need very purposeful and meaningful of extensive professionals. So this is what we, as a KVK, Krishi Vigyan Kendra and NGO sectors, we are looking into develop very purposeful. So we are, for example, when we have this cluster level uh, community based institution we are creating, commodity based and service based we are creating. But what is happening is if we don't have such a very skillful extension professional in that particular sectors, and whatever initiatives taken by the government or by the NGOs, it is completely not in use. So here the extension support with the skillful people is very much essential. So here, the trained professional, there's a great scope for professional is boundless. However, it is the fact that most farmers cannot pay. Another thing is in terms of agriculture extension, the farmers may not be able to pay for it. Actually, the services which we provide, so may not be able to pay. But for that, there is always the critical requirement for extension is organization support is required. Maybe government is always doing it. The government is as a service, as an institutional, government is doing it. But there are support is required from private and NGO sectors. So once that type of institutional supports are there, and we can have such a skillful and committed extension professionals in the field for the successful doing it. And come back to the career support, career prospects for extensions in the non-governmental sector is concerned. Not only non-government and governmental, I'm saying both. I would like to deal commonly here, but non-government sector also. Normally, the family, friends, and input suppliers have long been important links in the exchange of information. This is what happening normally in the present juncture. This is happening. It is the government has been the only official provider for extension service for decades. This is what it's a mandatory they are doing it. But this is no longer the case. It is not going to happen now because now it is expected huge of support. Not only government, it is expected from non-governmental and private and other corporate CSRs. So the extension has a greater scope in informal sectors also. And another thing is with the opening up of the world markets and the concept of global village and internet era, and there is a wide array of players in the field now. Actually, now if you look at the grassroots level, once there was a government and there was rarely one or two NGOs. But now, if you look at, there are different players are in the grassroots level to support to extend the extension services. So now, on the other hand, there are agencies that employ extension service. So once the new players are coming to the terms of agriculture, animal husbandry, finance, all the sectors, now they wish to apply, wish to engage new extension service providers in their organization. So, which is creating great opportunity for new professionals coming into the extension field. Different services there are, but one thing is the one thing I would like to now they are looking more of talented and skills they are recovering. Actually, so not only education. Education is set of tag like it's the identity, whatever qualification we have. But these sectors, which is there is a demand is they're looking for more talented, more committed, and skilled people. We are looking for recruiting at the grassroots level. And finally, I have just for the quick this thing, I made a small frame here for our reference. See, if you really look at, there is a, for the extension professionals, there is a demand for service and skills. These are the service and skills, training based. There is a great for extension support, extension professionals for training. Those who are skilled, there's a great scope for capacity building related things actually they are looking for. And those who have technical skills, they have greater scope for technical method. And those who are in the development of information extension communication tools and those who can able to document, those who can make impact and case studies, and those type of things such as greater scope for in NGOs and related sectors. And networking is another critical area to convergence. Now it is any development, the convergence is going to be critical, and those who have great expertise in convergence, and there is a great scope for job opportunities in the NGO sectors, corporate sectors, and even government also. And advocacy is another critical area where it's a great scope for government and NGOs, and those who have the great skill on that, they have great scope. And there are number of enumerous. I have given only few service and skills in my presentation here. There are so many greater other areas are there. Huge, like microfinance is becoming another very big areas now. So they are recruiting. Actually, if you really look at the district, even each district is having more than 10 to 15 microfinance institutions. They are looking for young professionals in the field of extension, because now they are not only doing the microcredit related things, they are involving in agriculture, farm development, animal husbandry, and so there is a greater scope for extension professionals here. Here I have said that for, if you look at there are some institutions I have furnished for your reference. If you look at the elected bodies, cooperatives, farmer producer organization, government agencies. So these agencies, if you look at even enterprising panchayats, for information I'm telling you, some of the enterprising panchayats, they are also looking for very good extension personnels now. We also having very good experience with working with the municipalities and the village panchayats. They are looking for very good professionals for in organic farming, promotion of organic farming, promotion of that waste management. All these things, there is a great scope for panchayats and the cooperatives. You know already that, and the FPOs are currently it's a very huge demand for extension support, because the institution building I told you earlier. Now they are looking for very good and professionals for extension to promote FPOs. So build the capacity to provide training and build the farmer producer organization and inject them into companies, and developing a business plan for the farmer producer organizations, and continues to work for these farmer producer organization, and to see that it is functioning with the profit, and also providing services to the farmers in the region. So there is a greater scope and greater scope for young professionals in the farmer producer organization. Government organization, I don't want to explain, because that you all aware that actually there is a greater scope in start from agriculture officers, assistant agriculture officers, and there is great scope in government agencies. In case of local corporate bodies concerned, there are there are each district, there are different corporate companies are there. Like if you look at in our places, that sugar factories are there, sugar companies are there, and always they look for good dynamic young professionals to look into these sugar factories. And the national bodies, like corporate bodies like Seed Corporation of India, like type of organization which is absorbing huge number of professionals there. And the aggregators, multinational corporate is concerned, like a Cargill Seeds. And I have given only just for example only actually. Yeah, like Cargill Seeds, there are a number of private and private bodies are coming in terms of seeds, fertilizers. Please don't move, please. Yeah, yeah. Keep it. Yeah, please. So cornmeal seeds and another important thing is now aggregators and retailers. So this is another new area, new emerging sector in the last 5 years is concerned. This like Amazon type of the Amazon, then other Flipkarts and so many other agencies are concerned. So they are looking for very dynamic young professionals. I think we all know that they are at a different level. They are looking for very good candidates for their this thing. And very importantly, another thing is multilateral agencies, charitable organizations concerned. If you look at the NGOs, if you look at the NGOs, there's a grassroots level NGOs are there that working at the district level. They working with the district administration, something like that. There is some agency which is working at the state level. Some are working at the national level. So they look for category, very different category and skilled professionals at the different level. So that is a great scope. And more importantly, international organizations actually. International organizations apart from the United Nations, FAO, UNDP, all these. There are other non-governmental, international non-governmental organizations that is with a great package, and they are looking for very good, innovative professionals for their organizations. So, before concluding that, I would like to say there is a great scope and the extension is concerned at the present context. This is what I am trying to say. It is given in a half an hour time. Actually, I could highlight the potential area and career prospects for extension professionals in the agriculture extension and extension is concerned. And before concluding, in the conclusion, I would like to say there is abundant opportunity for extension. This is it is very clear, and also growing also. But time to time, it is keep growing also. But one thing I'll tell you, what is missing is concern. Actually, this since I am in the practical, I also engaging professionals in our activities. And so you're all young students sitting and you know the theoretical things, everything. But one thing you also, when you study, when you complete your courses, you should also self to committed what you studied. That needs to be taken to the field. Number one. Second thing is passion is very expected from our non-governmental government, because if you keep these three skills, actually one is commitment, then academic background, so you can definitely excel. Actually, you can in these organizations, and actually there is we are recently for example. Organization, we are recruiting a number of people. One of the things, what is it? They all are having excellent educational background, excellent things, but they committed to work in the field area, committed to travel, committed to spend to take the participation of community. All these things, that skills if you develop, and I think you can do wonderful benefit of community and for your satisfaction also. That's very good. Finally, we should get a satisfaction. Short presentation on this career prospects for extension professionals. And if you have any small clarification or something like that, you can ask me now. Otherwise, you can type and send to me. I can able to respond back to your queries or something like that.
You can type. Any questions?
Sir, good morning, sir.
Yeah, good morning.
Dr. Suresh Sharma from Tamil Nadu. Sir, actually you said there are... sir, yes, sir. So you said there are a lot of opportunity for skilled people in extension. So, since in this meeting a lot of students are there, will you tell what are all the skills are actually required to develop in this period to grab that opportunity, sir? What are all the skills students have to develop?
Dr. Alagesan, you want to answer? Dr. Alagesan, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. What are the skills, for example, very specific to civil society organization? What type of skills students are needed also, you can tell you.
So the first, actually, the skill civil society organization is concerned. They are looking for a professional with a passion. That's what I said. Foremost thing is their willingness to stay in the village. That's what they are expecting. That's number one. And we have to have that training skill, the capacity building. Like those training skills are they are looking from the young professionals. Actually, if you have that, if you develop your skills in capacity building for the community as well as extension functionaries, they are looking those type of things actually. And more than that, institution building aspect they are looking at. So you all should know what type of community based institutions are there, past and present. That knowledge you should gain actually. So what is, most of the people know that what is self-help group, what is farmer producer in general, they say. If you have that skill in building that, so that skill they are looking into that. So those type of skills, if you have, if you experience it, then those candidates have greater scope. And more than that is, they are looking for convergence related. Actually, those who are able to coordinate with the resource institutions, technical institutions, those type of skills, those who have, those type of young professionals are having greater scope in the field of in the field of civil society organization actually. So, yes, sir.
Okay, thank you, Dr. Alagesan. And still, there may be you can add. There is a sort of time, but we will add other participants also. And Dr. Suresh Verma basically is now currently is a faculty in working in the college. It's on behalf of students. You might be asking. And like he was telling about networking skills or negotiating skills like that, or even something like some of the POs are having product development going, even digital media skills for promoting their own products or something like that. Even ICT skills are basic skills nowadays, any organization. Sarah also told it's institutional building skills like that. It is beyond what we study in this one. Study in the courses, we need to go little more particular area. And again, others, Dr. Rasid and other speakers also, they will add more skills. And we can see. Yeah.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.